Today we will discuss about how and what compare. Basically, how and what compare question concern with the problems of the study of comparative politics. What is the base of comparison and how to compare between from one country to other country and many countries. So let's start. The question what and how compare concern with the problems of comparative politics. It means problems of comparative politics. This question reflect and represent the problems of comparative politics. It means what are the major problems of the study of comparative politics. How and what compare. First of all, number one is abstraction. Abstraction means what is our imagination. We can say that abstraction is a pre-quotation or pre-assumption of any incident. So abstraction is a imagination and abstraction is a one-side views. Such as we assume that India is a great country, but in the real sense, is India a great country? Only India is great country in the world. It is a abstraction. When we find out the reality of this assumption, we will say that many countries have a different identity and uniqueness. Any country have a different identity. Any country have a uniqueness. So abstraction is the pre-quotation and pre-assumption of a human and one-side aspect. When we search the abstract reality of abstraction, the abstraction continuous will be continuous and will not be continuous. It is not guarantee. So abstraction is the major problems of how and what compare, because what is our imagination and what is the reality. Reality and imagination, and we can say that theory and practice both are different structure. It is a major problem in comparative politics. Basically, comparative method is a scientific method. So comparative politics is a branch or a sub branch of political science. Second is uniqueness. It means any country have a unique identity, but their identity are different forms. So we can say that as a example, and such as jeans and t-shirt is a symbol of international dress code, but this uniqueness is not compulsory and it is not available in any country in the world. Basically, Gulf countries, and for other instance we can say that face cover. It means a state make a regulation to regarding face cover on public places. For instance, Denmark and France declare that any woman's not wear a face mask and the face cover at public places. But United Kingdom and India cannot declare as well as regulation such as Denmark and France. Why? Because all countries have a unique identity. They have different culture. They represent different civilization. Then next, how and what compare? It means similarity. Comparative politics to compare between two and other more than countries. But what is the base of comparison and compare? Comparative politics research the similarities and dissimilarities in countries, their history, their political systems, political parties, pressure groups, elections, etc. It means some similarities in various countries, but such as similarities is not universal for all countries. So many countries have similarities and dissimilarities. We can say that as an example, Canada and India both are federal, both are democratic, both was were colony of British, but it is not guarantee that colonial of British Empire is a democratic country like Nigeria, Ghana and Pakistan. All countries were colony of Britain, but they have not represent the real democratic manner in current political scenario. Generally, political instability in these countries. So, how and what compare represent the problems of comparative politics. So next, universal base and tools. It means how compare, because we have no universal base. It means universal norms. It means universal beliefs, universal attitudes, because any country represent a different identity, meaning and civilization and language and culture and race, etc. For instance, we can say as a signing language, that is the symbol of okay, all right in USA, in India, but it is not a right symbol in Brazil, Japan and other Gulf countries. It means we have no basic universal rules and regulations. It is a major problem to how and what compare. We have no universal tools and scientific tools in comparative politics. Like we can say that classification of states. What are the base of classification of the states? What is the numbers of ruler? What is the aims of ruler? What are the relationship between parts of government and organizations, and etc. Economic aims, political aims, welfare aims. So how and what compare, it is a major problem and it is a basic question which related to problems of comparative politics. Then next, cross national culture. It means any country have a different history, different geography, different culture, different civilization, different language, different symbol, different clothes, different customs. So diversity and in the culture in different nation is major problem in comparative politics, that what is comparison and what is compare and how compare. Then next, methodological. It means comparative politics is a scientific discipline, but how to analysis of the human attitudes and politicians, bureaucrats, administrators, educationists, economists, and we can say in general sense regarding human behavior and human public behavior, because a man do not hold our public behavior in all situations. He represent the different public behavior in at the different places and in the different situations. It means human public behavior change according to situations and environment. It means human behavior are affected many various components and factors. Although some indicators of human behavior is common, like laughing. Then next, epistemological. It means what is the concept of comparative politics and what is the conceptual meaning of any regulation, rules and public behavior. It means what is the conceptual ideology regarding political systems, what is the political norms, and what are the functions of political institutions, and what are the roles and what is the roles of informal factors in political systems. So all components reflects a different society, different culture, different methods. So we can say that the question is how and what compare is reflect and is represent the problems of comparative politics. Our answer is this: we can find out and we should be find out basic tools, universal base, similarities, dissimilarities, methodological and epistemological components to the compare and the comparison of two and both countries, between the two and both countries. Then next, how and what compare. We describe this question as a example via, for instance, and via example, classification of states. You know that classification of states, it means what are the forms of government which are available in current political scenario in the world, from ancient era to modern state. You know, Plato is the father of philosophy. What is say Plato regarding classification of states? Plato states that five types forms of governments and five kinds of government and five kinds of states, like monarchy, tyranny, oligarchy, democracy, etc. Unani thinkers Polybius states that three types of government. One government as a one ruler, then second is some rulers, and third is many rulers. Father of political science Aristotle states that, and write down his book Politics, which are divided in 8 major parts. 4th BC, Aristotle was the first thinkers who classified and scientific classification of states in first time. According to Aristotle, 6 kind and 6-fold of government, which are based on 2 factors. Number 1 is numbers of rulers, and second base is aims of rulers. Aristotle states that 2 structure of government, number 1 is pure structure, second is perverted structures. It means good structure and bad structures. If number of rulers 1 and limited, and his aims public interest, then we called the types of and kinds of government is monarchy, and the ruler's aim is related to self-interest, then we called tyranny. Then numbers of rulers in some few and aims of few rulers is public interest. Then the types of government known as aristocracy, but the aims of few rulers is related to self-interested and they are motivated to self-interest, then we called the types of government as a oligarchy. Then many peoples and many rulers, numbers of rulers in many, aims of rulers is related to public interest, then we called as polity. And their aims of many rulers is related to self-interest, then known as democracy. But the description of Aristotle about democracy was not related to today's modern democracy. That time democracy have a different meaning, and at present scenario and present time democracy reflects a different meaning. Then Machiavelli states that the types of government depend upon the character of citizens. If character of citizens is good, then types of government will be republic. If the character of citizens is not good, then kinds of government will be tyranny. It means Machiavelli described the different base of classification of states from and rather than Plato, Polybius and Aristotle. Then, then British liberal thinkers Hobbes states that three types of government, same by Locke, and then Montesquieu have a different views regarding classification of states. Montesquieu states that to security of people interest and security of people from states, we should divide the power and separation of power of the states, like triangle theory. It means legislature, executive and judiciary, three major branches will be of government. They have different powers and functions. They are separate from each other, which theory apply after in USA. And then last, Rousseau states that we like direct democracy and representative democracy and the tyranny. So about discussion, after about discussion, we can say that we cannot found any universal base in comparative politics for classification of states. It is the major problem of comparative politics. These are components raising the question of how and what compare. And then next example, classification of states on what is the base of classification of states. Number of rulers already discussed, then interest, self-interest, public interest. Selection process of rulers. What is the selection process of rulers? It means constitutional monarchy. It means monarchy. It means republic. Then economic interest. It means capitalist states. It means communist states and socialist states. It means mixed type nature states. Then relationship between the parts of government. It means parliamentary government, presidential government, semi-presidential government. And then division of powers. On depend on division of powers, it means federal government, unitary government, semi-federal government, on confederal government. And then levels of government, classification of state, international government, national government, regional government and the local government. So the major problems of comparative politics is to differentiation between the nation to nation. For other examples, how and what compare, we can discuss in brief, such as India versus Brazil. In brief, already discussed that India and Brazil both are colony of Britain. Both are represent the democracy. Both are represent the federal government. But they have represent various diversity in human culture, political culture, sub-political cultures. Then we discuss about Denmark and Japan. They have represent unitary government. They represent the historical legacy. And then we can say about Ghana, Nigeria and Pakistan. All were colonies of British Empire. But it is not a condition and compulsory agreement that colony of United Kingdom represent the democracy. They will represent the federal government. They will represent the unitary government and they will represent a stable democracy. All countries like India, Brazil, Denmark, Japan, Ghana, Nigeria and Pakistan reflects a different political situations and environment. Basically, Pakistan have a political instability and military coup and dictatorship many times from freedom to till. And today, like Nigeria represent a ethnicity, different ethnicity identity. Nigeria have represent 250 regional languages. Nigeria represents two major religions like Islam and Christianity. Power of states divide upon and divide according to religion. President and prime minister, they will different religion. So it is a very diversity how and what compare in these countries. How can identify similarities and dissimilarities in these countries? It is the major problems. So again, we can say that question emerges how and what compare. This question is related to the major problems of comparative politics. What are the major problems of comparative politics and why this question arising in the and the why this question emerges in comparative politics? Why? Because number one is the problems of empirical and analytic research in comparative politics. It means basically we can say that comparative politics is a subfield and sub branch of political science. And political science study with the social science for many centuries. So the study material of comparative politics is belong to human nature. The study material and the scope of comparative politics is belong to and is related to human public behavior. It means all world is a lab of comparative politics. So comparative politics is all and comparative politics is not something and anything. Empirical study and analytic study research belong to natural sciences, but comparative politics is not natural sciences, it is a human science. So empirical and analytic research is the major problem of comparative politics. How we find empirical and analytic research in comparative politics? Because human behavior change according to available environment, available situations, and its depends on upon many factors which related to his society, his family background, his educational background, his environment. Second problem is that the problem of study of structures. It means any country have different structure, different political system, nation to nation, a different structure. So structure of political system decided by human character, human culture, human civilization. So different structure is create a major problem in compare and what compare. Then third problem is that the problem of interdisciplinary approach. Today's any discipline is not a independent discipline, because all subdiscipline and discipline is interrelated to each other. But when create a interdisciplinary approach in comparative politics, when a major problem emerges in the research and study in comparative politics, that how apply the scientific method in comparative politics, because study material of comparative politics is related to human society, and the study material and scope in natural sciences is not related to human society. Although we can say that political science, comparative politics, international relations, international politics, history, geography, sociology, all are economics, all are help us to sort out the problems of comparative politics. So we should a interdisciplinary approach in comparative politics to the compare in comparative politics. Then next, the problems of cross national politics. It means any country represent a different politics, because he have a different history, geography, culture, civilization, institutions, characters, language, religion, literature, magic, rites, traditions, etc. But we can find out the major components which is help to the study of comparative politics. So we can sort out the problems of cross national politics and comparative politics, and for the compare between two and more countries. And the last problems is that the problems of study of developing states. It means we can say that when we compare between the developed state and the developed state, and between the developed states, and when we compare between the developing states and developed states, a major problem emerges in compare and in the comparative politics. Why? Because most of all developing states have a low level life standard, and the low level of economic structure such as roads, transports, communications, electricities, energy, etc., and the low level of social structure. It means drinking water, sanitation, residence, health, education, etc. So different economic and social structure in the developing state and developed states. So how compare between developing state and developed state? So we can say that this problem sort out via universal norms or basic norms, and the value free and the building of value free theories in comparative politics. So the question how and what compare is belong to the major problems of comparative politics, and we can sort out the major problems of comparative politics via universal norms, interdisciplinary approach, help of developed states, and they create a basic structure in all countries, and create too a study material of which is related to empirical and analytical research.